What's up guys, it's your boy Jay and welcome back to the EA Sports FC 24 career mode. What's up guys, 97% of you are not subscribed to the channel, so can we please make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. So before you think that we're going back to live, we're not going back to live commentary yet. I just feel like I need to live commentate this part that we're doing. So we're now in January. We have actually lost our undefeated streak to Sheffield United, but we've won in the FA Cup twice, which means that we're through on that, and we've actually made a couple of signings as well, because we actually managed to sell somebody in Jack Gritty for 2.15 mil. So that we've brought in a new central defensive mid in Ben Whiteman to help out the actual tactic itself. We've also brought in two youth players, Ewan Glover and Jamie Holmes. Whether they actually get into the team will be guaranteed, but how much they'll be used will be quite different. So with that, we're still in second place, I believe, in the league. Yes, second place, which is lovely. 3 points behind the league leaders in Luton, so we just got to skip a couple of games until we get to here. So Charlton, we absolutely decimate Charlton, and we actually decimate QPR. So let's get to the first game. Oh, then we lose to West Brom. Okay, let's get to the first game that we got to play against Coventry City. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the first game post transfer window is at Subscribe Park against Coventry City, who we actually did play back earlier in the season at the Coventry Arena, and we actually battered them quite well. We're actually doing quite well in the season so far, and with the introduction of Whiteman, I think it's only going to make our team just a little bit better to work with. We got the midfielder piece that we actually need. Callum Chambers has now unfortunately got to the bench, but I think that's just what we needed to do, unfortunately. But yeah, nothing much actually really happened in the first half, to be honest. It was kind of a mid-start to the season. Well, second half of the season. But yeah, look at that team. That is a beautiful team. As Holmes and Ferry. Yes, Ferry are coming on. That's the only two changes that we make. Whilst Arcadian passes it straight through to Ferry, who actually scores the very first goal of this episode, and the very first goal against Coventry City here at Subscribe Park. Again, we're doing everything we can to get promoted. That's just kind of the rule right now. And Nacho is the first person to get us the goal that could give us 3 points here today at Subscribe Park, with not the best goal, but like I've always said, doesn't matter how it goes in, it's just a matter of fact that it does end up in the back of the net. 1-0 to JFC. But then we got Johnston. Oh, it's Johnston, not Johnson. Passes it through to Piat, who passes it through to Ferry. And even though he doesn't really score that much, he scores again against Coventry City. A fantastic performance so far from Ferry against Coventry City. All we just need is one more goal, and that's it. We basically won against Coventry City. But then again, I've seen a lot of times where teams can turn their form in the second half of the season after having such a fantastic start to the season. Hopefully we do not do that, and hopefully we can get promoted. But here comes Whiteman, crossing straight through to Ferry, who gets saved, but it is that very unfortunate bump. There is a little bit of like a deflection from one of the Coventry players that could have easily made it 3-0 by accident, but it just doesn't. But instead, Lati, I don't even know how to say that name, passes it through to right with a weird ball, and he just slots it in right into the back of the net. It is 2-1 now. We still got the lead, but Coventry, instead of getting the ball, just stop celebrating. Like, guys, you probably should go ahead and get the ball. No offense, you should probably go out there and be getting the ball. But it doesn't even matter. Fortunately, Coventry really don't do anything else against us, which means that we actually walk out with 3 points today against Coventry City. There's the final whistle. After 5 minutes of extra time, we win 2-1 against Coventry. But now we move on to another game at Subscribe Park against Bristol City today. Not gonna lie, Bristol haven't really been the same since they lost Alex Scott to Bournemouth a couple of seasons ago in this career mode. Of course, the change only happened in this season in real life, but in this career mode, I don't even know where Alex Scott is, nor do I really want to know where he is. He could be anywhere. He could be Bournemouth, could be at Fulham, could be at Norwich, for all I know. Actually, no, it won't be at Norwich, just too good of a highly rated player. But there we go. Yeah, let's get to it. And first off, it's George, who has the ball. He just keeps his cool, just keeps it collected, and he just shoots it and scores past the Bristol City team to make it 1-0 against them today at Subscribe Park. A bit of rotation was needed, but honestly, not that much rotation was needed. I mean, Honeyman's in. I don't remember why Honeyman was in. Maybe it was international break. Yeah, sometimes we did get screwed over a bit by international break in this game, but hopefully for next season that will not be the case. But Holmes has got the ball, passes it through to Chambers, passes it straight through to Honeyman, who takes a nice touch to make it 2-0 against Bristol City. A fantastic player in Honeyman scores the second goal today. Oh, Armstrong also started. So it was kind of like a combination of a rotation and not a rotation, I guess. Yeah, because I can see the rotation, but I can also see the first team players like George. But yeah, Honeyman was actually able to get a goal here today against Bristol City. But here we go, Armstrong passes it straight through to Sarkisian, who... What was that? I'm sorry, how did that go in? That was an own goal. Yeah, that was an own goal, and it was probably the most stupidest own goal I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, that's how we win the game, by winning 3-0. We win 3-0 by probably one of the most weirdest own goals I've ever seen. It was like a deflection to a deflection to a deflection. Here we go. So it goes off the player. Goalkeeper fails to catch it / save it, and the player just puts it back in the back of the net. Like, are we going to get accused of like bribery now? Or are we like, you know what? I don't even know if I should even be making that joke. But there we go. Yeah, the rotation is in. Just jump to the sim, get things done, and we win 3-1. Of course, Bristol City score again, but really, I don't think there was any problems with that. But finally, we are off to Stoke-on-Trent with the rotated side as we do face Stoke City today. It says there that Carl Walker is considering retirement. Breaking news, he doesn't. He is with us for the next season. Don't worry, Carl Walker is still a JFC player in the next season. The highlight is on him. Even though he is near the end of his career, he has had such a fantastic career working for teams like Aston Villa, Manchester City, and of course, in this career mode, JFC. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to a game against Stoke that we always struggle against, yet we should be able to be fine this time. Or maybe not, as... Try and get rid of it. It's Pearson. It's Pearson. Through to Campbell. Alright, Campbell has actually been like the guy to completely destroy our team every single time. Legit, it's like every single time. It's like I can't do anything about it. It's just been amazing what Stoke's managed to do against us every time, every game. Both these games, they've just completely destroyed the tactics and just completely destroyed the B teams. Yes, we actually never played a main team against Stoke, which I actually find funny. That we actually never played an actual first team against Stoke. We just did what we had to do, but it's of course 1-0 here to Stoke at the end of the first half. We're now going to go into the tunnel, see what we can do in the second half. And the first thing that we do is that Taylor... Okay, Taylor's not coming on. Oh yeah, Glover. There's Glover. I actually forgot about Glover. But there we go. We're going to bring Hodgson to left back, bringing Holmes more into the middle. Silvestri is going to come on, and so is Christensen for Davis. But what is that going to do? Well, Armstrong headed it through down to Silvestri and gets a goal. Okay, every backup striker that doesn't score today is actually scoring. I can't believe this. We're actually scoring goals. And we're doing it well. I can't actually believe it, that we're actually scoring goals with Silvestri at this point of the season. I don't even know why he's here, but he's just doing a good job. Especially get us back in that game against Stoke. But, you know, everything can't last always forever, as it is the former Aston Villa striker Wesley, who actually left to join Stoke this transfer window in real life, scores the leading goal for Stoke once again. We are going to bring on Reece Healy, but so far it's not looking good for us today in Stoke. But then again, why would you go to Stoke? Like, Stoke is not a nice place to be in. Of course, I'm just joking. Every place in the world is not good to be in. But it is Wesley straight past the goalkeeper to make it 2-1. But with 10 minutes left to go, we get the ball. It's Healy straight through to Silvestri, and he just somehow gets that in and all. And even he is shocked. Even he is amazed about how he is scoring goals like this. And of course, with all the striker problems that, well, not problems, I think the more problem is we've got too much talent. So Silvestri knows he might be going in the transfer window, the next transfer window. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, he's trying to show that he stays here. But unfortunately, near the end of the game, Stoke goes ahead and just wins it all. The first loss I think I've actually seen on this channel is actually us losing to Stoke City. It is actually quite sad, but unfortunately, it is what it is. And there is the Stoke goalkeeper celebrating. This has been your boy Jay. Please remember to like, please remember to comment, and please remember to subscribe.